Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna use a new brush. I bought it for $4 or $5 American dollars. Cheap. It's a synthetic brush. Never used a synthetic brush before, so this will be my first time. I'm gonna use this soap, Shave Master Pino silvestre. I've used it before. Think it's a really nice soap. Little woody, citrusy scent. Yeah, it's a great soap. At least what I think. I'm gonna finish with Pinaud Clubman and use it only once, so it's I thought it was really nice. So, oh, I forgot. I'm a little bit tired today. The razor I'm gonna use is Swedish Heljestrand number 31, round hollow, hollow ground, with ivory scholar. Think it's a beauty, and I honed it up by myself, so I hope I have used it before and it worked fine the last time at least. We shall see how this brush works. As I said, never used a synthetic brush before, and before I forgot it. Oh, sorry, a lot of suds here, just flickering out some really loose suds. Last time I did a video, I told I could show you some pointers or some things that I'm thinking about when I'm shaving, about stretching and perhaps angle and why I do certain strokes. And dog bear, yes, I think it's dog bear, sorry if I wrong, but he said he would really he said he was really interested to hear my pointers about skin stretching and some of the strokes I do. I'm not gonna do a fully explanation of every strokes, but I have done a tutorial of my skin stretching long time ago, and right there, bit from here, I don't know if you heard it, tree branch just broke. Really fun. I had not been out so much today. I'm still sitting here in the porch. I don't know if you can hear it. It's raining all day from the morning, and a lot of soap here. So I thought I could sit here and in the porch do my shave without any sun, because it's a really cool day today. We had the last several weeks I had about 90 degrees Fahrenheit almost every day. It's been really hot here, so I actually enjoy this cool weather today. Just love this brush. Really nice backbone. I don't know how many millimeters they notice, but it's really nice. And I think I overload this too much again. But better to have too much than too little. The thing that really fascinates me is I follow a couple of people, YouTubers, do wet shaving, both straight razors, Chevette shaves and D shaves and every kind of shaves, but there is no one, I've never seen two persons do the same strokes, and they all get really nice shaves. I don't do same strokes like no one else do. I do my own. I learn to know how my skin feels and stretches when I pull and drag, and everything is about getting your skin not tight but stretch. You can use your mouth, your tongue, teeth, dragging, pulling, twisting, and do everything what is necessary to get this skin tighter. I have very sloppy skin, so I don't have to stretch so much, but the easiest part is from the beginning. Everyone does. It's taking your hand over your head and just pull. And my strokes, I don't do so very long strokes, but I do short and fast strokes, and I always do this part first. Then I got the jawline. It's a little bit difficult to get the angle right from this side. And when I stretch here and I pull my head, tilt my head a little bit and blow my cheeks, if I just tilt my head, there's a little curve, loose the skin, pull, tighten it a little bit and blow up my cheek. So this part here, right here, from beginning it looks like this, and when I stretch a little bit, and then I tilt my head and puff up my cheek, so it goes a little bit like this. I don't know if you can see it so well, but so I got much more easier to, it's much more easier for me to get it clean there, because it's smoother surface and that's much easier for me. This part here under my nose, as everyone does, just use your tooth and pull down the skin, and it's tight. The part I do here, I do pull it down and then I do like this, a little bit like an Elvis imitation. So I get a smoother surface just around my lip here, and I do it every time. I don't know if you can see it, but I do it every time I do a shave. I first start to stretch the skin like this, and when I come here, you see, it's much more easy for me to get all the whiskers here inside, never miss them. When I'm done with that part, I do this part under my lip. It's much more easy for me to find the right angle over the lips there, and then I can start in a much more easier way here under. You see it. And here I'm using my tongue just to follow. As I said, stretch but not overstretch. I don't like this, I just a little bit. And now I don't have to think of where I got my lips. I just start where the ladder is, and it's much more easy for me to do. And I pull here. I don't need to pull right now, but when I'm coming over this part here, cheeks, right now pushing the teeth. Now I try to get so much skin as I can up here. And when I've done that part, I relax and pull it down so I don't start here. I start under the jawline. It's much more easier to start with a plain surface. I'm not going to give you so many pointers I said from the beginning. Every stroke and everything I do, I explained. This side is the same part, using tongues to stretch the skin from the beginning here, and when I come to this part here of the mouth, I just do this thing and stretch it so I get this part real clean. I don't think about it when I do my shaves, because I'm so used to it, so it's natural things I do. And then this part here is the same thing, stretching, blowing and tilting my head, get much more smoother around the face than these nicks. And I do strokes. I don't do one big stroke, I do a lot of small strokes and just follow, and that's the way I get it's clean all the way. And I don't lift the knife from my skin, I just let it can't find the words. I don't lift and start from the beginning like this. I just do like this. So I do the same part 2, 3, 4 times. One thing I have learned from the beginning when I was starting shaving, I always pulled here so I could stretch that part. But when I pull here, I don't know if I can just take away ladder first, just a moment. I think it's much more easier to see when I explain it. I pulled here, and if you can see, I'm holding the back side of the razor. If I put my razor here, you see this groove here, somewhere there, and I never could get clear this part clear. I have very loose skin, a little bit of fat here, so if I stretch like this, I got this. You can almost see through it, and you never ever get this whiskers away from here. But if I stretch here and pull my cheek like that, you can see I get much more smoother surface, and that's how my skin reacts to pulling and stretching. It doesn't mean it does the same thing for you. But it's all about trial and error. Find your way around your face with stretching and pulling, and someday you're gonna find that, oh, this works really fine. Oh no, this works not so good. I have to try something new. And don't try to find every part of your face from the beginning. Just do your shaves, and someday you can try something else and you see, oh, this works fine for me, oh no, this works better for me. And just so you don't do 15 or 20 different things on your face at the same time, you don't gonna remember it. So small steps, small things you can improve all the time. And I do 2.5 paws. I from north to south and south to north, and then I do from south to north up here, and then a little bit sideways here. I didn't do that half years ago. I just did 2 passes. And when I do these strokes here, the same here, pulling, stretching, and small strokes all the way up to my jawline, like this. And why I do this part first is because I can follow with my hands. There is no soap in the way, so I can stretch. And here I try to stretch as much as possible down without doing this with my teeth. I will show you why. I got this part clean, and I can do like this, my teeth, and it just jumps up from here to here. So now I can start with the plainer surface, and I get rid of all the whiskers here. Not all, but almost everything. And then I just do all the part here. Now I feel it's really close. And when I do these parts here, I do the same thing every time. I holding my razor in my dominant hand all the time. I switch from this to this to this to this. I'm holding the razor different depending on where I'm in the face. When I do these strokes here, I hold the razor like this. Usually 1 finger under here and 2 fingers over, and it gives me a firm grip on the razor. And I'm using my toe when I do this part. Now I actually did something different than I used to do. It works really fine. This side I used the toe. That worked really fine. New thing I found here. Actually felt a little bit awkward, this here. I will try it once more because I thought it actually worked really fine. I think I'm gonna use that. It felt really nice. I used to heel before, like this. Not follow up, but it was actually much easier to do this. Learning new things every day. Hold the razor like this when I do this part, and here I go to the jawline, blow my cheeks, just so I get past this part here, and then I go over here and these strokes works really fine for me. The same thing here, switching my handle. I'll hold it like this before, switching like this now. Just gonna feel. As usual, this jawline here, not always around here. Perfect, perfect. No, could be a little bit here and here. That was the only thing I did before. Nowadays I do a half pass, so I take some more. It's gonna be a long video today, up to 20 minutes already. 21 minutes. Still counting. Really nice soap, really slippery soap. Have to be dry your hands, really dry, so I don't sleep with the razor. And the strokes, same here as the second pass. And when I do this part here, the same part up to the jawline. You see, I do really fast here, really. I do it faster here, and when I reach the jawline, I do much more shorter, just to get it really clean. And then, now that half pass I do, I go from this to that side. Second pass I go like this. Now I go more like that. The same thing here. And I just can say, on the feel, that feels really nice. I had 3 days of growth. Now I have no growth at all. Really nice. I'm just gonna rinse just a moment. Yeah, that felt really nice. And that's, guys, is how you get a BBS shave. No, I'm just kidding. Not how actually it feels like BBS. I could be a little more here, but I think it's really nice. Feels really good. And now for this Pinaud Clubman. Smells really much right now, but when it's in 20 minutes or something, I think it smells really nice. Now it's a little bit too much smell or scent for me, but it evaporates and it feels much better. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'm sitting here in the porch. If you can see, it's raining outside. It's not pouring, but it's raining, and that's not fun. But I like this weather today because it's fine to have some cooling in this beautiful Swedish summer. This feels really great. Thank you for watching, everyone. Sorry about the videos 25 minutes long. Bye and see you next time. Bye.